Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. So hopefully the volume isn't too loud. I'm going to turn the audio down just slightly, just so then people can come in there and tell me whether it's good or not. So we'll have it about that. Hopefully that will be good. And yes, I'm actually not dead. So that's good too. It's been a while since I streamed. And I mean, actually streamed, not just like half-assed, too tired, shouldn't have really streamed to begin with. But yeah, this should be a decent one. We'll give this about an hour, 2 hours absolute tops, but around about an hour is what I'm aiming for. And we are going to start in a new version of Ymir. I can't remember the last version I played, but it was a version some time ago. So we're going to name this the Land of Woe. There we are. Official game settings, why not? Seems the text is a little bit weird when it's like in the window mode. So we'll go back to the full screen, and here we go. So now there's been a few little changes which are quite nice. Namely, I can't remember if it was like this all the time. It might have been I just forgot about it. But we can see a representation of what the world would look like in these different settings. So that's kind of cool. Ice world is rather interesting. Tropico. Now, I kind of do like the idea of a desert world. That does sound rather interesting, but somewhat, See, an archipelago is intriguing. Though something about the desert world does intrigue me. Mostly due to the fact that you have the extreme differences in biomes. So therefore, the actually quite decent agricultural lands are worth a hell of a lot. So we're going to go with a desert world. It is truly going to be a land of woe. So we're going to have the game type as real time. Here we go. So for those of you who have not seen or heard of Ymir, it's a very interesting city builder game. Has a lot of aspects you would probably expect from like a Civilizations-esque game, of course, and much more than that too. So let's bring up my screen over here, and I am almost ready to go. Here we go. Okay. So, what should we name our leader? Victor Slowskin. I like that. Or Slowskin. I was going to say Slowskin, just obviously it's not as derogative as slow. So, let's choose our appearance then, shall we? I like that appearance. Okay. Nice little update over here. So let's see. Let's look at the icons. Now we have a hell of a lot of icons here. Sparta, basically. Now, as we are going to be in a desert realm, we do need to have something somewhat appropriate. We could go very Persian, Zoroastrian, basically. That'd be rather interesting. Let's see. We'll go for the desert palm. I think a beauty in these lands. So there, Josh, how have you been doing? Yeah, it's been a long time since I played this game. Quite a long time. I'm also a big fan of purple. So let's go for the purple. Purple and gold is usually quite a nice mixture in my opinion. That's a bit more of a yellow. That's like a peachy. We'll go with that colour. Okay, what should we name our people? Malili. Uria. That sounds okay. Right, start time, so there's different types of starts here. Obviously, if we were playing in a multiplayer match, I mean, this is very easily a multiplayer game, but as we're playing alone this day, we don't need to worry about that one. So what we can do here is we can look for lands to spawn close to. Obviously, cold isn't going to happen. We'll go for the... Okay, so there's no tropical. We do have plenty of arid. Temperate, there's only 18, so we're going to go for the arid, sort of the temperate if we can. So Aurora. So this game is a very interesting city builder. You'll see shortly. It's very, very interesting. The economics represented is pretty awesome. So, greetings, Victor Slowskin. After living as a nomad since the dawn of times, living of hunting and gathering, your primitive tribe has finally, I imagine that's off. Your primitive tribe has finally stumbled upon a territory that seems worthy of renouncing their nomadic ways. The time has come to settle down and build something significant to resist the test of time, and they have chosen you to lead them. This land seems to be a decent territory to do so, but maybe it's worth continuing your journey to find better lands. So that's not advised for new players, mostly because things can go horrifically long. Well, wrong, not long. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have around us then. So, I would like to take a quick look over here. Namely, I do like the lake, but then again, I do like to be on the actual coastline due to the fish normally present, so we'll take a look shortly. This game is absolutely gorgeous. I do love this style of game. We'll see in just a moment. Really very pretty. Very, very pretty. Hopefully the music will kick in. Okay, here we go. Right, so we do have plenty of fish over here then. Yes, a good number of shoals of fish. Now, what we need to do then is look for vegetables or basically agricultural thingamajiggies, basically, in a nutshell. Or potentially a pine cone, acorn, whatever your local alternative would be. And that's got a lot of fish. It's got clay over here. That's decent enough. I've not seen any minerals as such. No coal. Nothing really that stands out and says, hey, you should settle here. So what we'll do then is we'll pull back. I might have probably missed it. I usually do miss something like that. So we're going to go back to the world map. I'm going to go back to our starting area and take a look at that over here. It's good to see that we do have a herd of cows nearby, so that's pretty decent. Plenty of lumber nearby. So let's go over to our starting region and let's see what it's actually like. I'd like to inspect this first of all before we settle, just so I can kind of get a good grasp of the land. Do we get to go do we get to go crusading? Yes, we do, technically. I suppose we could do. Okay, nice. I accidentally hit my plate over there, so... yeah, it does look like Age of Empires. This game is Ymir. We'll see shortly how to play. So, okay, we do have plenty of fish over here. That's fantastic. I thought I had more fish, but no, that's pretty decent. We have deer. That's nice, very nice. Any fish? No fish. Okay. A little bit lacking on food. I was kind of hoping for something better. So what we're going to do over here then is going to go to the chiefdom of Ymir. And we're going to give orders here. We're going to settle. City. Mulos. That sounds nice. Mulos. Okay. And we settle here. So we have all of our storage over here. Our newly settled tribe now urgently needs fresh water to survive. Okay. So, that is definitely on the priority here then. And the game has encountered an error. That's fine. Okay, so the game just encountered a quick error there. I'm just going to relaunch the client. We should be fine. Do bear in mind that this game is nowhere near finished. So, that's something very much to consider. And I think the stream... Yeah, there we go. So we'll load that back up then if we can. Land of Woe. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so do bear in mind the game is in early access basically, so things are going to be early accessy, as you would imagine. Okay, yep, here we go. So we're going to carry on. Thankfully, with it being a server play, it's pretty easy to get back in there, so Mulos. Right, warriors want to join us. Yes, we will take these 12 warriors. Now, warriors are fantastic as they're basically males, so that's pretty decent. Old school indeed. So they're honourable. How we doing, my dude? And George, how are you? Okay. Extra autistic game, god damn it. Okay, so we need a water collector, first of all. I think we'll collect our water potentially over here. Now, one water collector is absolutely fine. I'm just going to put down another one on the coast just over here. It's a little bit overkill. It's not really going to be needed. Right. So we need to find food. That's fine. Okay, inaccessible. That's actually rather interesting. Nice, we have coal. Coal's very good. Okay, so we'll cancel that one for the time being. Now, let's take a look then. So we have a source of meat over here. Notice when I go and move the screen around, you can see the icon for the meat. So basically we can see that we do not have any other accesses and access to more meat, and those deer are having the time of their goddamn lives. Okay, wheat. Now wheat's a really nice one. Trying to get all of that wheat over here. Make sure we gather as much as possible, really. Yeah, okay, that was not the most optimal placement of Gabriel, but okay, that's fine. Wood cutter. Okay, that's fine. Flint. Flint is what we're going to use to basically make early tools. We'll put down a tool maker over here. Tools, yes, so we need to have those produce at least 0.40 hammers, that's fine. As you can see here that we are producing 0.4 leather. Meat is being consumed at a rate at which we can replace it at the moment, so what we'll have to do then is, whoops, I need to stop pressing escape, I'm far too used to that now, is we have the basics then, so, yep, own one or more territory, so we'll cancel that, in gold with trust, water for the tribe, hunting, there we go, gathering. Tools is what we're on with now, but what I can do is we have our formation of warriors over here. What we can do is if we take a look at our territory information over here, I'm just going to quickly close this menu, bring Ymir back up. There we go, that's much better. I can see the chat without any issues now. Defending the tribe, there might be hostile barbarians, so we need to create a militia. So what we'll go to is new formation. We'll click our formation, we'll make them, and that is another error issued right there. That's getting a little bit worried. Okay, fantastic. The game is working just fine. I think it was the other older server. So there, Antonio, how you doing, my dude? The red feathers. So we need rock throwers. So go over here to the ranged, and there we go. And we'll enlarge that by another 10 to complete the mission. So that's another 10 rock throwers. Now, militia are part of a civilian population, so they don't detract. They don't take away the number of civilians in the actual workforce. Okay. Indeed, you may. Somebody asked me to play it, so I thought, why not? Okay, knowledge and ideas. Have the knowledge of sedentism? Sedentary. I was going to say sedentary. Sedentary? God, I really have lost the grasp of English right now. Sedentism. Yeah, we'll just go with that one for the time being. Okay, economy, administration, conflict, loyalty, culture, growth is what we need to see here. Okay. So with the breakdown of our population, you can see that we do have 90% unemployment. We can only support about 10 warriors, but we're supporting currently 12, which is not good. Ooh, 20 wood is always fantastic. That's a good amount of wood. Okay, so we do have some unemployment. Let's see. We're not making that much flint, so what we need to do then is put down another flint collector. Honestly, I could put them right next to each other. There's plenty of flint here to go around. Food is obviously one that's not going to be the easiest to really work with. I am going to put down an... Oh, right, I completely forgot about these carrots. That's fantastic. Right, there we go, carrots. Decent. Okay, we need to gather all of this wheat as much as we can. It's a waste of really 2 porcos, but at the end of the... Sorry, 3 porcos. But at the end of the day, I do need all the food I can possibly get into my... well, tribe. Okay, so what we can do here is we can allocate a few farmers to start this project. They're done pretty soon. Allocating porcos to research decreases the efficiency of their chosen profession, but it's well worth it in time again. Okay, so if we take a look at water, we can see that we're producing 1.2. Obviously, that's as much as we need. We can actually support the demand here. These things... okay. I can't remember exactly how much they produce. I don't think we can actually get down here. What was that? Build your first houses. Okay. What's up there, Patchai? How are you doing, my dude? Anyway, back to my former point. Now, let's see. How much unemployment do we have? There's 7 available jobs. Food is okay for the time being. What I'm actually going to do then is, let's see. We're going to disband... not that many warriors. I'd like to actually have a few. Any new updates to Ymir? There's been a couple of updates, to be fair. A few things have been changed, though I can't really go into details, mostly as I've not been keeping up really well, to be honest. Transfer. Oops. Okay. The game crashed again. Okay, that is a little troubling. We'll launch the game again. Do bear in mind the game's a little bit unstable. But at the end of the day, it's pretty damn quick to relaunch, and no issue really. Obviously this will be fixed as time goes on. I do wonder what's creating the actual issues. We'll find out, really. Again, early access is early access, so yeah, carry on and play. Usually the game isn't like this. It's been the first time in a while that I played, so it might be something on my part, in all honesty. Potentially a new bug introduced since updates I'm not aware of. Either way, we'll continue and grow together. Okay, fantastic. Might seem to be with these events here. Okay, the game's just loading in. Fantastic. I'm going to disband both groups of warriors, and what I'll do then is I'll put down the new formation here, the lightnings. Yeah, so we're going to grab 10 of those warriors. There we go. So we can support a maximum of 14 warriors, actually, so that's decent. Vital needs is at 98%. Growth is going up, which is fantastic. Food, not so much. It's interesting to see that we have apples, but what I'm going to do here is right, if declared state resource, the whole production of the resource will be automatically purchased by the states they are produced. Yeah, that's good to see. Maintain a stock of, let's say, 20. That's fine. Obviously, those aren't going to be eaten. I need to hold on to them. Do you like fish? Yes, I bloody well do like fish. Right, superb. Now, usually you don't get the best sort of... I suppose the best things for the job very early. Can be kind of random in the way that research comes out. So, getting that pretty early is a really nice head start. Let's see. We need somewhere that's going to be fortifiable. Well, defensible, I should say. So, potentially near the coast would be good. Here's pretty nice, as we do have what could be made into two areas where archers or rock throwers could be based. Okay, sorry. I'm going to lay down 10 houses. There we go. First explorers. Army superior to free carrier. Okay. Now, if we go out and explore, we have a good chance of finding new discoveries and finding new porcos, treasures, but we also have a good chance of losing our warriors, of entering into combat with barbarians. Things can go pretty bad pretty damn quick. Okay, I'm looking forward to when we can produce wheat in abundance. That's going to be superb. I wonder if the game is having issues because of this. Right, building menu setup. Okay. Interesting. And the game's crashed again. Okay. Right. I'm going to have to look at this, but I'm going to relaunch the game completely, and we'll see how that goes. Do forgive this. It's not normally like this. Okay. This will be something I look at after the server, to be fair. After the stream, I should say. Okay. We'll see how this goes. It's usually quite stable, to be honest. Quite surprised about this so far. If anybody has an idea of a fix, then do let me know. If you have any experience, that is. But yeah, I would say that this is not very representative of the game's usual performance. I never really had issues like this before, so it probably might be something on my part, in all honesty. Okay. Right, so we have palisades, they're really handy. And we have stairs, which are great. I need some stairs down here, to be honest. Okay. When should we expect the next one, the West or one, the Pacific stream? I will be streaming 4 Matrix games on Wednesday. I will be streaming War of the West as the Allied Forces. That's going to be fantastically fun. Okay. That's a tile of higher elevation, huh? Hey, if that lets them get down and up, that's fine. Elevation is a little bit hard to judge here. End of the day, we have a Porco down there, so I'm going to assume that they can get there. Population's risen quite nicely. Lots of piglets there. Growth still continuing to rise. Let's see, how is the knowledge going? Right, 57. No more to add. We only have 4 hunters. But this is fine. We do have a good few sources of fish here, very close to the shore. Sometimes you can get really unlucky, and then they can be quite far out there. Right, a group of nomadic travelers pass through our village. They stay for a few days, sharing stories and befriending some of our locals. Pleased with our hospitality, they gifted us with some of their belongings as a token of friendship. 15 loot, what do we gain? Javelins are awesome. Nice, okay, I'm happy with that. Yeah, how could you play the allies, indeed. We'll see how we go on. Okay. Gravelly ground. We could do with building a few more houses, in all honesty. We can do that quite easily. Ideally, house the population in its entirety, at least as many as we can. Leave open a avenue, or a street, I suppose you would call it. Okay. Well digging. Nice. Wells are awesome. These are inactive, so 8 easy effective, so we need 8 hammers, actually. Sorry, 5 inactive porcos are the correct number. We need another hammer to be produced. We're producing 1 hammer. Takes a little while. So in honesty, let's see, 27% employment, so we have 10 porcos available for new jobs. And we'll put down another tool maker, just put him down there for the time being. Okay, now what we can do is grab our warriors. We'll recruit 3 carriers. Fuck it, let's make it 5. Okay, so we have a couple carriers here now, so we're going to go to the world map. So how does the tech work? Do we ever not live in mud huts? Tech does increase over time. Right, those are the militia. And let's see, we're going to go and hunt the cows. But yeah, the upgrades to the houses come, and then it becomes obviously more expensive. We need different production networks and supply chains to get to the next level. So it's quite interesting in that effect. It's a natural bit of growth, really. More so than a massive upgrade all at once. And I've chosen the wrong location here to zoom back into. Or have I? We'll see in a moment. Yeah, the wrong location. To be honest, what we could do in the future is actually set up outposts out and about to harvest food, really, send it back to the capital. Do lots of different things like that. I mean, we'll eventually establish colonies in the future. That is a definite possibility. But you do have to be quite careful in how you maintain control over those. As culture is definitely represented. Right, so fish, fantastic. Yeah, that's a lot of fish over here. That's disappointing. So I can't actually reach the other fish right now. You need to get to the center square. If I was just that bit further out, I'd be fine. In the future, we will be able to terraform, but for the time being, we can't. Nevertheless, extra food is really quite handy. I'm not going to complain. Fish is going down, but yeah, we'll start to produce fish over here. Fisher pig. Like Fisher price, but more pork. Right, 5 jobless. Right, there we go. We've got Fisher pigs over here now. Okay. Hold on to our apples. Meat's going down by 0.8. The more food, the different variety of food sources, calorific sources, basically, you have coming in, does increase the growth. You can see growth is starting to slow down. Like, we have a lot of piglets and not many sows. Oh, that's really handy. Let's see, what did we gain here? Carrots. Awesome. Quite happy about that. This is mine, property. So this would allow us to go to a policy, basically. So we'll start to research that. Our hunters have destroyed the cows, and we have harvested quite a lot. So we'll go back over to the world map. We'll take a look at our hunters over here, our proud hunters. They are not quite at their capacity. There are, sorry, I should say, only 3 more cows. So I'm going to issue orders for them to hunt the cows to extinction. Most of these new herds of cows and other animals will move in nearby, so that's fine. So we'll gather all that food, all that leather. The leather can be put to use in a great number of ways, but predominantly at this stage it's going to be used for the housing project. Okay. Now this is fine, actually, I can do this. It's a good amount of housing. Okay, so you can see that we're running out of tools. We do need to increase the production of tools. So we'll put down another tool maker over here. That'll be awesome. I want whatever those animals consume in this game to rave that hard. Look at the fish. And now look at them go. I mean, that is a proper glow stick party. Those fish are just breathing LSD. And look at these deer. Fucking hell. I mean, perpetual motion is just not an issue here. Could just put some copper wire around them, some magnets. We'd actually have a secret to unlimited energy, so let's get on that. Hopefully that might be the way to unlock in the future. Right, there we go. We've killed those cows. And we've taken their lunch money. Oh, it seems the cows were too strong. 8 families arrived. Yes, thank you. Right, so basically a couple of... Porcos have arrived, basically. I suppose you call them migrants, I suppose. But ones that actually contribute. That's dark. Right. Does the game allow rotate terrain? The terrain can be altered with terraforming. I don't have access to it yet, so I'll wait until we do so I can show that off. Okay, do you like fish sticks? I do. This is mine. Okay, what is mine is yours, and what is yours is mine. So at the moment we have a band society, basically the simplest form of society with loose organisation and informal leadership. So you can see it has different bonuses. So what we can do is, this is our default policy for the time being. Legitimacy on a... Right, gift economy. Don't have an option right now. Food rationing. So I can revoke food rationing, which will increase food consumption, but it will reduce the amount of, yeah, lost efficiency. So we're going to revoke the rationing, apply that reform. There we go. Stacking stone. So we'd be able to go to stone buildings over here, but we need more tools. Right. We received 20 wood. Now what we can do is go over to our brave warriors. And we'll unload the food and leather. There you go. So you can see that's gone into the actual tribes coffers, I suppose you could call it. The tribes inventory. Can the porcos access the houses diagonally? For example, the house inside the corner close to the coast. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out in time, really. Let's do a little bit of exploration then, shall we? Now, we do have a speed boost here. For the first 40 minutes, so I could really do making that work out well for me. But we'll do a little bit of exploration. Right, it remains of a tribe. So I could gain that. Honor's really more of a multiplier thing. So let's see, what have they found? Hammers and leather. That's always a good way to start. Actually, bloody useful, to be honest. Right, so hillsides do tend to have a lot more mineral resources, so we'll take a look over here at just the hillside just to see what it looks like, see what potential resources could be potentially gained from there. So how is everybody today then? How are we all doing? Yeah, so that is a vastly different looking map, really. Still loading. Give it a moment. Okay. There's really not a good existence to be eked out here. Gravelly ground. I'm not seeing... Right, I mean, we do have coal, but it's not really much to dignify this land. Quite a hard land here. Not something you'd want to settle. But the fact is, we do have access to well technology. Well, we will once we have it researched. So that's handy. It allows us to really set up shop in really any location in terms of access to water. Okay, so I'm going to set them a mission down that way. I'm going to go back to the actual capital. There's wolves over there. Ah. Two families. Fantastic. Okay, so we'll go diagonally. Then we'll go back, take these new porcos back to our civilization, and we receive some more hammers and 3 wolves. Okay, wow. That's bloody fantastic. See, wolves are really nice. They're really damn fast, and they actually do pack a decent punch. So they are great as part of our military formation. Ooh. Wow, 12 sows are really, really good, actually. Right, so it's going to observe that battle then, shall we? Yeah, sows are worth their weight in gold. Mostly due to the fact that females are quite hard to come across, and you really do need them. Like, the population growth is somewhat determined by the amount of sows, regardless. I mean, it really does allow more of the piglets to survive as well if there's more of a maternal presence. Or yeah, maternal presence. Okay, so... combat will be going on at some point. Where are they? Okay, I'm just going to let that resolve itself. Might be a little bit of an issue there. Usually you would see the fighting. That's fine. Either or, let them win, that's fine. I don't sleep enough, but otherwise good. Dude, you need to get some sleep. Sleep is the freaking best thing ever. It just changes your life so much. It makes you a better person. It's like today I've not had that much sleep, and it's like I have really rather annoyed my dearest beloved girlfriend. So I need to get some more sleep today. So recommendation is sleep. Sleep is good. Sleep is good for those around you and for yourself. It's really good to take good care of yourself, dude. So yeah, if anything, look after yourself, because then how else are you going to look after other people? And that is my preaching done for the week. The game does load pretty fast, to be fair. You guys might be happy, but I finally did get my uniform as well. Really damn proud of that thing. I'm just going to bring up... It's awesome. I sent my STG-44 though off for some repair. I've been having some issues with it. But yeah, when it comes back, I'm going to be using that baby just completely full time. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to put the stream to display as well. So just 1 second. Yeah. So that is the uniform I purchased. My rifle that I need to get repaired. I do need to pick up some more parts of the uniform, but it's looking pretty decent. Looking to use it in airsoft fairly soon. The boots I need to really get wearing. I mean, like, these things were incredibly difficult to put on. So they did take some time. The leather is obviously brand new. And yeah, overall I like it. The wool is incredibly warm though. So might not be something to wear on a hot day. Or if you are wearing it on a hot day, be prepared for some absolute hell. Okay, has the stream stopped? Oh, there we go. There's Ymir. Okay. Yeah, looks like the stream's back on track now. Looks like it kind of went down. I've lost a lot of viewers now. That's a shame. Oh well. Right, we do have a lot of people, sorry, polkos that's still in shitty tents. I need to actually get rid of those tents. My warriors are over here. So what I'm going to do then is let's take a look at the amount of unemployment. Yeah, there's quite high unemployment actually. Either way, we're going to disband these guys and girls into the workforce. These porcos, what do we have? More hammers, superb. Old pigs are quite handy, they do have some good wisdom. Okay, so we need some more jobs now. Let's see. Producing a good amount of hammers. I'd like to produce more wood. Wood's very good to have. Yeah, you can see the efficiency. Well, that's really not good. Demolish that building. Efficiency has increased due to the revocation of basically rationing. Okay, let's get some more wood in there. Let's build some more housing then, shall we? Yeah, I'd say try refreshing the page there. It seems there's been an issue with the stream, as per usual. Yeah, video playback is interrupted. That's strange. I was going to restart the stream just... Okay. Come on, YouTube. Play ball. Come on. Very much maybe my internet is not having it. As of right now, I actually cannot see anything. Come on, internet, don't fail me now. Nah, terrible. Alright. Yeah, not good. Okay. No idea if anybody can actually hear me. But I'll take this as a sign just to bring the stream to an end, and then we'll sort this out later. So, thank you to those who might hear me or not hear me. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, thank you guys. See you soon.